Hi, welcome to another edition of SimonJordan.tv. I thank you so much for spending your time, coming to the channel and checking out the videos. You can always earn more money, but you can never earn more time. So your time watching my video, I hope I can be of help. So thank you very much. It's a great pleasure that you're coming onto the site and watching me. So, what are we going to talk about this week? I'm going to talk about how you dress. And you're probably thinking, but Simon, you're supposed to be talking about marketing. That's what you're about? The marketing guy? Well, I am, but I'm talking about how you dress your business. But take yourself, for instance. You wake up in the morning and you'll go to your wardrobe and you choose a certain style of clothing. It might be a suit, it might be a lovely dress, it might be a certain hat, whatever it might be. And the reason you choose that, or the type of clothing you're going to wear, is because you want to be seen in a certain way. Now it's the same for your business. How do you dress your business? So in this video, I really want to explore a little bit further about how you're coming across. And this is really, really important, certainly in marketing and your business and how you're actually perceived to your prospective clients. You might have seen a business on the high street or walking down, you think, I don't like the look of that. You might pick up a leaflet and think, oh, they look quite nice. But when you actually meet the business, it's not a reflection of it at all. So we're talking about consistency, brand consistency. So a lot of the big companies do this kind of work, and there's no reason why the small business owners, like myself and like yourself, can't do the same. It really is brilliant when you get it right, and it just makes everything just hold together. It's really crucial. So imagine you've got a mannequin standing in front of you, completely blank canvas. How are you going to dress it? If that mannequin was your business, how would you dress it? Now actually look at your business. What are you actually offering? If you're a bank or a solicitor or an accountant or something like that, a lawyer, do you want it to be seen as very serious, very trustworthy, very steady, or we've been around for a long time, we're very, you might use British Racing Green as one of your colours. And this is how you can do it, by using various different elements, from your colours to your fonts or typefaces that you use, even down to the words you write and the kind of medium you use to get the message out there, the channel. Do you use YouTube? Do you just use TV adverts? Do you use press ads? Do you use leaflets? Do you use, obviously, business cards, things like that? But everything needs to reflect that. So let's go back to how you want to be seen, how you want your business to be seen. And take yourself, for instance. If you want to be seen as a very serious person, you have certain values, and you want to be seen as a very upstanding member of the community, your clothing and how you act and how your personality is will reflect that. So you need to do that for your business. So think about what kind of business you're in and how you want to be seen. So for instance, if it's a health business, and you're dealing with very serious issues like cancer or AIDS or whatever that might be, you don't want to have the kind of marketing that's got really funky typefaces and really hip, and really if you're creating an advert for online or on the TV, it's really funky and bang bang bang. That's not going to be a good reflection. That's going to turn people away, because the kind of people that are going to be coming to you want to know that you are there, they can trust you, and various other things that they come to you with. But if you're selling surf gear, yes, you want to be down with the kids, you want to be hip, trendy, and maybe you dress with the shorts and t-shirts and flip-flops kind of thing, because that's the kind of product or service that you're reflecting, and that needs to be reflected in your typeface, for instance. Look at Bowden, for instance, Bowden clothing. I don't know if anyone gets that in the States, but they are really fresh and clean, and their clothing is really sort of surf wear. It's really nice, it's very relaxed. And you look at how their brochures are printed. It's printed on a really nice paper, almost like recycled paper. The images, the photography they use, the colours they use, are very fresh. It's not too bright, it's not too brash. It's just really nice. It's almost like sort of country chic or whatever you call it. But it's very nice. And look at how Coca-Cola do their advertising. It's very clean, very fresh. The paper they use, sometimes it's very glossy paper. It's very fresh. It's very clean, very crisp. And it's very trendy, because they want to make sure their image is getting across rightly. So when you pick up that leaflet or see that advert or hear the radio commercial or whatever it might be, it reflects the image of how they want to be seen. And it's known as your brand values. And you can do this by asking yourself a series of questions. I mean, it's an old marketing thing, but you may not have heard it before. But if I asked you, what kind of car would you be? What kind of car would it be? And it's not really about the vehicle itself, but if you see yourself as a Porsche, you might think it's racy, it's fast, it's funky, it's aspirational. Pick out those key words. And is that a true reflection of how you want to be seen? Then ask yourself, if you were a supermarket or a hypermarket, or a mall, whatever you want to call it, what kind of supermarket would that be? You know, in England we have Waitrose, we have Sainsbury's, we have Tesco's, we have Asda, we have Lidl's, we have Summerfield. You know, if you're selling a product that's very quick, very cheap, then maybe you want to align yourself with a lower end type of supermarket. But the main point of this is getting those brand values out. So when you think of something like Waitrose, which in the UK is very, you know, it's a top end supermarket, you might think, yes, it's quality, it's very professional, very clean. I mean, that's the image. Obviously, they are all clean, but those are the brand values that they probably align themselves to. Do you want to align your business to that as well? And the third question is, what airline would you be? You know, are you Virgin? Are you British Airways? Are you American Airways? Are you, you know, Qantas? Think about, when you think of that airline, what words, what sort of images come to mind? You know, if it's Virgin, if it's very innovative, very fast-moving, very fresh, very young, but, you know, quite upmarket. So do you align yourself to that? At the end of the day, it's not about the airline, it's not about the car, it's not about the supermarket, it's about the keywords that you pull out. It's just a way of doing that. And then when you've got those keywords, can you really embody that? And when I do this with businesses, it's a fantastic way to get the personality, to dress that mannequin and to get it right. So try this with your own business. And then when you've got that image right, you've painted the mannequin, you know how it should dress, you know, that you can then look at what kind of images you should be using to reflect those brand values, that mannequin. What's the kind of typefaces? You know, if you're a very funky company, then you wouldn't use a typeface which is very traditional. You wouldn't use traditional colours, you wouldn't use traditional pictures. You know, you'd use stuff that's fresh to reflect that. You know, all the big companies have done it. I've helped build many brands, very big, you know, blue chip brands around the world. But there's no reason why a small business can't do it as well. The big businesses do it because they want to be consistent. They want to have brand consistency. You can do the same, I promise you. Because there's no point just going ahead and go, great, we'll just do some new marketing, we'll do a new website, we'll do a new leaflet, we'll do a new press ad, or whatever it is. But if you don't know what it should really look like, what it's coming, where it's coming from, like the foundations, it could be all over the place, and there's mixed messages. You get brand inconsistency. In my seminars, we have a character who's the vicar, and he will come on and he talks in a very posh voice and he's very nice, introduces himself, and he then starts saying that, oh, he's been out drinking and this kind of thing. And I say, okay, stop. And then they get to ask this character of the vicar, he's not a real vicar, he's just an actor playing that part, and they say, you know, that's not right. Vicars don't go out boozing and drinking and womanizers and that kind of thing. I'm saying, so what's wrong with that character? Well, it's out of character, and it's really, like your business, it's brand inconsistent. So if you are pretending to be, or you wanted to come across like a vicar, is everything you're saying reflecting that? Or if you're wanting to be this boozy guy or whatever it is, a funky, trendy, or whatever it might be, does your marketing reflect that? Once you have all this in place, you get confidence within your business. Your prospective customers get confidence in you. If everything is coming across as, you know, from a brand, almost like a Bible, if you put that together, your laws and your regulations of how you want to be seen, everything starts to flow, everything gels together. Then you can start looking at how you're going to get out there. But start with that first. The big companies do it, there's no reason why you can't do it. So anyway, that's been another hint from me, Simon Jordan from simonjordan.tv. You know, this stuff, I'm sending it all the time, so do keep coming back. I'm going to be doing a marketing hints and tips video every week, plus more as well. But don't forget to sign up down there, and you can get this excerpts from my book on how to grow your business. But it's been fantastic talking to you once again. It's Simon Jordan from simonjordan.tv, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Thank you very much.